So my organization is called the Christian Life Movement, or CLM Pilipinas for short. So this is a lay ecclesial movement that was approved by His Holiness John Paul II in 1994. So this organization or movement is present around the world who preach their faith among the lay people. And so in the Philippines, the CLM is comprised of the youth and their families who devoted their life and who developed an apostolate through catechesis, pastoral help, youth leadership among the less fortunate. So the CLM Pilipinas in Cebu is currently headed by Sir R.J. Lode, who used to be a beneficiary of the CLM Pilipinas.
The Ambassadors is a group of volunteer ambassadors aiming to promote the love for reading through alternative and non-formal strategies such as storytelling. So it is composed of dynamic, committed, and diverse people such as librarians, teachers, entrepreneurs, healthcare professionals, those professionals, and even students. So its target programs are volunteering during community-based activities, building public and private relationships, and most importantly, it promotes literacy of the children. They believe that it is a human right and it is vital for nation building.
The Daughters of Mary Immaculate, or the DMII, is a church-based organization that is supported by the San Lorenzo Parish that incorporates long-term endeavors in their projects, such as tree planting, community services, helping the needy, and then giving programs for women empowerment. The organization's target programs include the upliftment of women workers or women in general, environmental and work programs, and community service.
So Gawad Kalinga is a Philippine poverty alleviation and nation building movement. This NGO envisioned a future full of hope. So basically they try to end poverty. So how are they going to make this happen? So this NGO encourages people, especially us, to one, give and to volunteer. So in giving, we can give the NGO with the resources to help those in need. So for example, in the shelter and land security component, or in the child and youth development, or in social business and family productivity, in health and well-being, and in building cohesive and resilient communities. While in volunteering, we can volunteer on the programs or activities that they will be doing, especially on the shelter and land security, so which is basically their primary target program. So
House of Prayer is an evangelical missions organization that is committed to praying for the release of the fullness of God's power and purpose. They believe that the Lord has called upon them to be believers in the community that are committed to God, each other, and establishing and maintaining a 24/7 house of prayer.
Their ministries and outreaches include on-site food distribution, and also they have their discipleship programs and children outreaches wherein they distribute or provide food and clothing. They also do street cleaning, and of course, again, their prayer room in which they wish to establish and maintain. So the target programs of this organization would be their evangelical missions, their outreach programs, and also their provision of a prayer room for the community.
Rise Above Foundation Cebu, established in the year 2000 by Fleming and Elizabeth Hansen. They have come to love the Filipino people and see that there is a good possibility of pulling families out of poverty. Rise Above Foundation aims to help improve the quality of life of the underprivileged by means of providing educational opportunities, livelihood trainings, and health and hygiene programs. It is grounded by values of faith, love, respect, and sacrifice. Rise Above Foundation has a lot of programs including Family Care Child Mining Center, livelihood programs, Bag, health and hygiene programs, food programs, volunteer programs, educational programs, and partner programs. So they have a lot of partners coming from different companies and different institutions.
Youth for Christ is a worldwide Christian movement reaching up to young people everywhere, thus raising up lifelong followers of Jesus. This is in line with Couples for Christ and Singles for Christ, and the teachings in this organization are basically based from the Bible, and also the main target is the youth, of course, but everyone is encouraged to participate or cooperate of their various events and activities. So what's interesting about this is that everyone is welcome aboard.